gotta talk about Last Epoch here, you and I. Or maybe it's just me who needs to, channel some positivity here. I'm not a natural thing for a necro like me, right? But there's been that negative buzz lately, this kind of static in the background that I think is quite normal in times like these. However, there's this one thing I read on Steam that went. I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna, point fingers and all that. It was just, random comment out there, one of thousands in regard to the connectivity issues and server outages and players not being able to play during the first couple of days. So it went like that. They should have learned how to make a good game first. But I don't agree with that. And here's the thing. Yeah, let's start from the beginning. I remember Last Epoch from its early access with its old UI and but a few masteries. Like I was, blasting PoE every 3 months. I was, Diablo 4 was a distant mirage in the future, and it still is though. But anyway, I was, checking out comments about the game. I was on the fence, and there was this comment in Reddit that said, "Right now, it's unsatisfying to kill enemies. 'Cause some of the skills are like a bit clunky, and the animations are stiff, and enemies just kind of poop in like particles, and there's not that much impact. And in an ARPG, that's a big thing, that. And since majority of your gameplay experience is killing enemies, and then the other part is looting them, I was kind of, a bit frustrated. But then I gave it a shot, and I can testify right here. I mean, it's come a long way since then, and I'm not just talking about the killing monsters department. It's every aspect of the game has improved a thousandfold ever since I first tried it out in whenever I bought it, 2019. I don't remember actually. This is just a bit of a comparison that I want to make, but I will probably prove a point. Uh, I was blown away by the visuals. Like I know that there's been a new visual overhaul with 1.0, but I was just amazed how good the lighting is and how good the environment seems like so vibrant and so uh, the saturation is just kind of stylized, but then again it feels really on spot on. And this is all from my warlock point of view because I rolled a warlock in 1.0, but god damn it, look at all these skill animations and all that lightning and all the when you channel ghost flame in a darker necrotic area or something like that, you can see how the cone of light just spreads and how good the light. I mean, you have to see it on your screen. Can't really describe it. I know that this is an ARPG and this is not the most important thing, but god damn it, I mean, it's just glorious. And when you transfer the killing monsters part into that environment, you get this glorious, amazing carnage and dismemberment and annihilation, where you can just feel the crunch and impact of every mob, of every group of enemies just dying horribly, and that the way that they dissolve in necrotic damage or poison, or the way they shatter, the combination of the visuals and the crunch of dying enemies is a gameplay loop on its own. Touch this. Oh, look at how it fell in the... Is it floating or is it just glitched out of the... it dissolved into the boiling acid New Zealand lake. So take that and combine it with a good itemization and a good character progression system, and you've got yourselves not a decent game. You've got a really good game. And we've seen a lot of games dissolve in EA limbo and never to resurface again. Huge promises, money grabs and all that. I'm not gonna go in depth here, but don't get me wrong, it still has its flaws. I'm not about to preach here that this is the most perfect ARPG ever and try to bash Diablo 4 in the process, for example. Everything that was bad about Last Epoch, from my perspective at least, during these early years of early access, has been tackled with, and all the changes they've made had made the game better in every way possible. There's of course still things to smoothen out and issues, bugs and whatever, some glitches here and there, the connectivity issues, the server thing, but bit by bit it's improving. We've got the game that's good, and from now on it can only get better, right? If we've got that consistency here, why not let ourselves enjoy the ride, right? I mean, And as a response to that Steam comment that kind of spawned all this stream of consciousness in my head, they do know how to make a good game. It's already proven. I mean, they are constantly proving it, and they have been proving it with all the updates and all the milestones they've gone through throughout their early access roadmap that behind us now. So there are a lot of lengthy reviews out there, a lot of build guides, a lot of buzz around the game whatsoever. This video is not one of these. It's not a guide, it's not a review. Obviously this video is for that guy out there who's on the fence whether he or she should buy the game. All I can tell you is that this is a game that makes a difference, at least for me, and we deserved something like that, right? I mean, every once in a while there comes this treat, this gem that we all deserve, and it's long overdue. If we're looking for the correct word here, if to sum it all up, I think it would have to be passion. Like, passion from the fans of the genre to the fans of the genre. So take that as you will. Try not to get lost in those wormholes, and see you somewhere out there.